I got one thing in my brain, to help that person, to help that person, to help themselves. And to give them the truth, to motivate them, to stimulate them. We all need a little pat in the back. We're all little children. We're all little dwarfs. You know, I'll never forget, just recently I talked to one of the greatest group of, I won't tell you what company, but these guys are all multimillionaires, all chairmen of the board. And I gave this lecture. And I told you guys, you should be the first ones to work. You guys should be physically fit and mentally fit. You should be dressed to the nth degree. You should be set example for your workers. You know, so many of you out there, you're complaining of arthritis and rheumatism. The only thing you think about is making money. You forget about what you mean to this company and what the people think about you. You've got to give. You've got to get respect from your employees. They're your family. How you just shoot them up. After that lecture, every one of them, without exception, they came over and I signed autographs, you know. They said, Jack, I'm going to start working out tomorrow. I needed that more than anything. You were 1,000,000% right. Thank you, thank you. You know, it makes you feel good, see? This man's going to stimulate millions, probably thousands of other people. See, you plant that seed, right? That seed's going to grow. You plant junk, you plant a weed will grow. You plant a wonderful orchid, an orchid will grow. You plant truth, truth will come out of it. That's all I got going for me, is telling the truth. Help me. I came into your home. I reached, you know how many millions and millions of people we reached? My show was all those years I told you in Europe. And we were 34 years in America here. We had one of the highest rated shows of all the daytime shows. You know, it's just, you're reaching millions of people. And they tell people. After all, I hate to get a pat in the back, but when things really started to change about the health, about exercise and nutrition, a lot of it really started because these folks were getting it from me on television. The truth. They never heard about this before. You know, women working out with the weights, older people working out with the weights, athletes working out with the weights. That's why I did all those feats that I've done, proving that at any age, anything is possible. On my 70th birthday, that's when I towed the 70 boats in Long Beach, 1.5 miles. Can you believe that? My feet are tied, my hands are tied. These 70 boats are back there, and I'm pulling them. And if it wasn't for my son, I would never have done it. I was just about through with the race, with pulling, and a wind came up in my face. Pretty soon the boat started pulling me. I was going to quit, and my son's on a circle. He said, Dad, don't quit. You've been telling us never give up. Come on, anything in life is possible. Keep going. So I just worked a little harder, a little harder. Pretty soon the wind subsided, and I finally made it. You know, and see, what you don't realize, the millions and millions of people that were motivated by that. Gee, that guy at that age, if he can do it, I can do it. See, that's why here I am. I'm going to be 90 here in about a year. I want to help people. That's why I'm going to take care of me. Like I say, if it doesn't work for me, it's not going to work for you. So I've got to stick around and be the example. I can't afford to die. Wreck my image. And it'll hurt. You know, and don't lose your sense of humor. You know, when you look at life, you look around, why you've never seen any of those aliens or anybody from terrestrial place up there land on the earth. You know why? They didn't want to get their butt shot off. You think about it. You know, you look on this earth. If there's a God, if there's a supreme being, look what's happening right now with the Jews and the Israelis, and the Palestinians and all this Afghanistan, all this other stuff. You know, it's all religion, 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 right? How many gods are there? You know what I tell people? My sex life and my religious life, it's behind closed doors. That's my business.